Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about Kingdom Rush 5 Alliance. Let's start off here with the trailer. So if we go deep in this trailer here, we're just going to be over-analyzing it here. So it looks like this might be one of the first, if not the first, stage where you're going to be protecting this old guy in the heart of this giant tree here. I don't know the lore that much, so it might be just part of the lore. I don't know. Yeah, so we're going to have this standard towers here. We're going to have the archer here, little barracks guys, the mage, and they're also going to have the tree guy here. So this tree guy here looks like he might shoot spirits out of his mouth. We'll see about this later. Then we go to the next frame. Looks like a later battle. We got our first hero here, as you can see, and our second hero here. This guy is looking insane already. We got this ballista goblin kind of guy here, and then we got the mage here again. We got the necromancer from earlier games, and looks like they're gonna have the upgrade kind of like the first barracks in Vengeance, where you can upgrade one of the characters and they become a really powerful character. Yeah, so you got the archers here. That's about it. We got some of the enemies. These things return from the earlier games. This rocket guy looks like he's really powerful. He might be able to fly around the map maybe, and he gets some super jump and slam down. Looks like the necromancer will be able to turn enemies back into skeletons again, and also maybe give characters poison, as we can see here. Now we come back to the earlier battle. This little guy will be one of the first heroes that you get in the game. Looks like this guy's going to kind of be an artillery tower. Also, we get the first look at the triple shot tower here. Just the upgrade barracks, I think. And we also get a Easter egg of Link from Legend of Zelda down here. We also get the archer back again. Looks like he's going to be a main character. We also now see that these little roots are coming up out of the ground here from this giant wispy woods looking weirdo. Looks like this guy can like shoot lasers out or magic out of his wand at enemies. Kind of shoots it up and over onto people. He'll probably be able to heal allies too. Looks like we get these pig enemies and also some big pig enemies back here and some rat guys. This is what I'm excited about. Bring two heroes into battle. You know, there's some amazing combinations out there. Like maybe have a healer healing this giant tank that could shoot missiles or whatever. It's gonna look super crazy. And yeah, so we're just gonna keep moving on. It looks like first character here is gonna be Raylan. They are gonna have maybe a shield attack, maybe just boosting defense or whatever. This might look like a rally, kind of making people around her more powerful. This might be just a super attack, maybe another super attack. And then we also have character abilities coming back. I think I saw this in a trailer. It kind of just brings in this giant helper. Then we got Nero here. He's going to have like fairies, kind of. Those fairies kind of look like the ones from Link. What are your secrets, Nero? We get this maybe super attack, a healing tornado maybe. Maybe can like pick up enemies while doing the super tornado thing. This thing might be a revival of a character, or an explosion. And then this it has it like grappling maybe an enemy's ankles so that they can't move. Looks like Crimson's going to be able to shapeshift, so he can maybe turn into Spike and impale a person, turn into some weird monster here, spike the ground so that people get impaled around him maybe, and then turn into some giant monster here attacking things. And then this thing just looks like a spike trap. Porus looks like he might be able to make helpers. This probably just healing him. This looks like a spin attack maybe. This looks like maybe giving defense to allies. It's kind of confusing me here. It's weird that it has two different people. And then a wrecking ball. Anya, she looks like she's also like the daughter of Lucrezia and Dante. So she has like a blood slash, maybe some super fast dash attack. This looks like maybe a spin around and she's shooting. This looks like she can maybe spawn in some bat helpers, and then this looks like she's calling in her father. And then Warhead, so he looks like he's going to be able to slam the ground, have like a little explosion maybe, or gas, have maybe a kamikaze thing where he explodes around himself. This is probably where he's jumping and slamming in the video. This looks like just a punch to a single character might do a lot of damage to a single person. This looks like he's calling in a train or something, so that's kind of cool. But then they skip to this dragon. Maybe calls in a meteorite. Maybe calls in little friends. Gives shield to maybe people around him. This is the sword attack we see in the trailer, and this might like heal or buff characters around him. This black dragon is shooting fireballs at the enemy. This pose, by the way, is insane for this dragon. He's calling in some light sword that stabs the enemies. All right, so then here we can see the grass hero's super grass attack as he's shooting the enemies here. We also see the necromancer spawning in the skeletons. We see the flying patroller guys with the guns. We also see the fire volcano thing that shoots the little demon guys out. Okay, she stuns characters around her. And then this is really powerful. Like, this grass guy, you see this healing radius? His healing radius is huge. He's even getting the flying guys back here and her up here. Also making grass knots come up. And then we get the royal archers, the mightiest marksmen of the kingdom. They are also renowned for being assisted by war eagles. So they looks like this time around there's only going to be 2 buffs per tower. So this one looks like it might break shields, maybe get through their armor, and then it's calling the birds. The demon pit here looks like we get a big demon that will help us out, maybe fight for us or whatever. And then we also get an explosion thing, which might have the little guys here explode when they die. Then we got the ballista outposts. Looks like it's going to have some kind of super shot, and also this probably speeds up their attack speed. And then we got necromancer here. He can probably spawn in skeletons and also spawn in the skeleton rider. Then we get these shots of battles here. It looks like we're going to have a red laser beam tower like the one in Vengeance. That is just a tower from this thing. We also get to see the flamethrowers here shooting out huge little fire pillars here, as you can see. These fire pillars coming up. You can also see the elven mage shooting out laser beams. And then there's these kind of laser ghoul things down here. And we get to see these weird enemies, these ones that look like aliens. Alright, so we get to this shot, and this might be the most crucial shot at them all, because this tower might be one of the craziest things we've ever seen. Watch this tower, okay? And we also get these weird beer towers or whatever. But this tower, it might be the coolest things ever. You see these blue circles around all of these tower placements? Apparently, this tower can just straight up and teleport across the map whenever you wanted to, bro. This might be the coolest thing ever. You see, it's here. And then it's there, man. That's crazy. And based upon the blue circles being over every single tower in the area, it might be able to teleport to even a tower area, even if that tower is already there. So they might be able to switch spots and everything. This looks absolutely insane. Also, it looks like if you have a necromancer and it kills one of these big guys, like let's say this guy, then it'll turn into a big skeleton instead of a small skeleton. Also, we get to see the guy with the big club, and we get to see the shape-shifting guy down here. Looks like he'll be able to turn his arm into a scythe. That's insane. And it looks like the big clobber guy can spawn in dudes. Defeat dreadful enemies. So we can see some of the bosses here. We get this giant piglin boss. Looks like straight out Minecraft. And we get some of these hyena guys. We also have the return of a boomerang tower, which they did not do good at doing it at the first time. Hopefully they give it justice this time. We also get the necromancer tower, and we get a first look at this like evil elven mage. This tower is what spawns out these flying gunners here. And then we also have look at the probably fully upgraded druid type tower. Also looks like the bird is gonna look like this, and the power we can see with the archer is going to be a triple shot. And then we get a boss that looks like a rhino. Revenge for Craven. You can miss shots. I don't know if this is a thing before, but maybe it's for dodging or something. We get our first look at this hero, which I'm definitely going to use. It looks like it's firing out rockets at this enemy. And we also get to see the necromancer's skeleton horse, which is looking insane. By the way, why does it do so much damage? And I do not know who this is. This Viking dude. And we get to look at the triple cannons here. Some panda evil guys. Something will be able to stun us. Probably this lady is a boss from the game. And that is it. Alright, so that's not all, because we still get to look at the tower's names and their main pictures here. So we get the Royal Archers, the Paladin Covenant, the Arcane, Tri-Cannons, Arborian Emissary, Demon Pit, Ballista Outpost, Dwarven Flamespitter, Rocket Gunners, Elven Stargazers, the Necromancer, Battle Brewmaster, Dune Sentinel, Grim Wraiths, which is the tower that can literally teleport across the map, and the Eldritch Channeler. So this looks like a good setup that they're starting out with, kind of like the one in Vengeance, but I believe that DLC is coming soon, bro. Alright, so now we got the heroes here. We got Vesper, which is probably the main guy, who has a bow and arrow. We got Raylan, the lady with the sword. Niru, the guy that showed off the most here, that can heal people. Grimson, the shapeshifter. Taurus, the buff guy with the stick. Anya. Therian. Warhead, who looks like Lockjaw from Skylanders. Onagro, who I'm definitely going to be using. This guy is a tank, and he got the Will Goblin guys. I'm looking at Will Goblin guys. We got Broden, who has guns and is riding a bald eagle. We got Lumineer, and we got Cosmere. So that is all that they have officially showed us. Here's some snapshots. We got the tree helping us, helping fight at the back. We got some panda guys. Looks like there's going to be no Rain of Fire here, which is insane. Because it looks like they only have reinforcements. The reinforcements they do not show, but looks like we're going to have a power for each of the characters, and that's it. There's still items in the game. We got a big burly man swinging his club. Here shows another battle. Looks like the big demon guy can jump out and help fight. It looks like the Necromancer will be able to place out this little staff thing that might heal or help your allies, or maybe do AoE damage. It's like this is going to be a giant fire explosion from the torch character. Guys, do you see this? The blimps are back? Wait a minute. The blimps are back. Okay, so the tank character's ability is he's gonna be able to spawn in the blimp. He's gonna be spawning in the blimp from Kingdom Rush Vengeance. This is really cool. So he can spawn in the blimp guys and he just drops nukes. That's crazy. I'm maining this guy, guys. Okay, we're gonna end off the video with showing a tower that I think they should put into Kingdom Rush here. So it's gonna be a barracks tower with these 3 enemies coming into one and helping you out. I'm gonna call it the Slimy Slappers Tower. This tower has never been thought of before, and it kind of works a little bit differently than any other barracks tower. The Saurian is going to be the tank of the 3, and he's going to block enemies coming down the road, and this tower only block 1 character at a time. If there's a more powerful character coming down, he will change the one he's blocking to the more powerful enemy. Now he tanks all the damage while the Greenfin attacks from behind, coming out of the water and slashing the enemy, doing damage over time. And the Saurian Infuser shoots laser beams from behind the tank and dealing a lot of damage. At full power, its abilities will split, of course. It can now change enemies onto their team, making them go back around the path and fighting the enemies for you. And it can also drown a single enemy on the path, giving an insta-kill. Alright, that is everything. Thank you guys for watching so much. Make sure to sub. I'll see you guys in the next one.